But can an algorithm truly understand the complexity of human emotion, or the subtle cues that reveal what we're really feeling? Are we sacrificing real connection for convenience? There's something irreplaceable about being seen and heard by another person, especially when we're at our most vulnerable. The appeal is obvious. Traditional therapy is expensive and hard to access, while AI is always available. For some, these apps seem like the only option, but therapy is more than just talking. It's a relationship built over time, where trust grows and healing happens in the space between words. It's about trust, empathy, and understanding, qualities that come from real human experience. A therapist brings their own humanity into the room, offering support that goes beyond advice or information. A therapist senses your pain, hears what you don't say, and responds with genuine care. They notice the tremor in your voice, the hesitation in your words, and the stories behind your silence. AI, no matter how advanced, is just following a script. It can offer helpful suggestions, but it can't truly connect or adapt in the way a person can. So before we hand over our mental health to code, we need to ask, what can these tools really do and what can't they? Are they a supplement or a substitute? What are we gaining and what might we be losing? This is about more than technology. It's about the future of how we care for ourselves and each other, and the kind of support we want when we're struggling. It's about what it truly means to heal, finding connection, compassion, and understanding, whether through a screen or face-to-face. So, what's really going on behind the scenes of these popular mental health apps? You might be surprised to learn that the technology powering them is both complex and fascinating. It's not magic, it's a large language model, or LLM, trained on massive amounts of text from books, therapy transcripts, and online conversations. These models are designed to recognize patterns in language and generate responses that sound natural and supportive. When you type something like, "I'm feeling sad," the AI quickly analyzes your words, searching for emotional cues and context. It then crafts a reply that aims to sound empathetic and understanding, often mirroring the language you use to help you feel heard. Many of these apps are built around evidence-based techniques from cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. They guide you through exercises to reframe negative thoughts, encourage you to practice mindfulness, and offer prompts for self-reflection, all in a structured step-by-step way. In this educational and supportive role, AI can be genuinely helpful, almost like having a digital workbook that not only gives you exercises, but also responds to your progress and questions in real time. But let's be clear, the AI doesn't actually understand your feelings or personal experiences. It doesn't have emotions, memories, or a sense of self. What it's really doing is matching your words to patterns in its data, not truly feeling your pain or offering genuine empathy. Its responses are based on probability, not personal connection. Studies show these bots can provide helpful resources and mimic conversation well enough to offer comfort for mild issues. But when it comes to nuance, complex emotions, or severe mental health challenges, they often fall short and can't replace the expertise of a trained human therapist. That's why it's best to see these apps as supportive tools, useful for learning skills and managing day-to-day stress, but never as a substitute for real human therapy. AI can teach you valuable coping strategies and offer reminders, but it can't build the trust, understanding, and deep connection that make therapy truly transformative. In the end, AI therapy is a sophisticated mimic, an impressive tool, but never a true partner in your healing journey. The biggest risk with AI therapy is the empathy illusion. The bot says, "That sounds tough," but it's just code, not care. This illusion can be dangerous, especially in crisis. Take the tragic case of a man in Belgium who, after weeks of talking only to an AI chatbot, ended his life, encouraged by the bot's responses. Unlike a licensed therapist, AI has no ethics, no accountability, and no duty of care. Therapists are trained to spot warning signs and intervene. AI can't do that. For minor stress, AI's simulated empathy might feel comforting, but it's a hollow substitute. It's like eating candy when you need a real meal. Temporary relief, no real nourishment. True healing needs authentic empathy and connection. Machines can't provide that. Believing otherwise is a dangerous fantasy. We need to recognize the limits before more people get hurt. Human therapists bring something AI never can: attunement. In therapy, it's not just about words. A therapist reads your body language, hears the tremor in your voice, and senses what you're not saying. These nonverbal cues reveal more than any chat ever could. The therapeutic relationship itself is healing, a safe, stable space to practice new ways of relating. A therapist gives real-time feedback, challenges you, and helps you see your blind spots. AI can't do this. It's not in a relationship with you, it's just a program. Real therapy is sometimes uncomfortable. Growth happens when you're pushed, not just comforted. AI is designed to be agreeable, not to challenge you for your own good. The human element isn't a bonus, it's the heart of therapy. That's something no algorithm can replicate. Why are so many people turning to AI therapy? Because getting real help is hard. In many places, therapists are scarce, wait lists are long, and costs are high. AI chatbots are instant, affordable, and available 24/7. For those who can't afford therapy or fear stigma, an anonymous app feels safer. Privacy matters. People open up to AI when they wouldn't to a person. AI therapy meets people where they are, bypassing the failures of our healthcare system. We can't blame anyone for using these tools when the system lets them down. The challenge isn't to eliminate AI, but to use it wisely, and know when it's time to seek real human help. AI can be a bridge, but it can't replace the depth of care only people provide. Here's the line. AI can help with daily stress, teach skills, and even offer reminders for healthy habits, and offer support. But it's not treatment for serious mental illness or deep emotional pain. For mild anxiety or self-help, an AI chatbot is fine. But for major depression, bipolar disorder, trauma, or overwhelming feelings, or suicidal thoughts, AI is not enough to help you recover. These conditions need a real diagnosis and a treatment plan from a qualified professional. AI can't diagnose, prescribe, or manage a crisis. The World Health Organization warns, technology should support, not replace, human care or the compassion of a real person. Use AI like a self-help book, for information and skill building. But if your struggles are persistent or severe, close the app and reach out to a real person for help. Knowing when to make that switch is critical for your safety and well-being. Technology is a bridge, not the destination. Meet Amir, a college student who has always struggled with crippling social anxiety. For as long as he can remember, even simple interactions, like raising his hand in class or joining a group conversation, would send his heart racing. The pressure of college life only made things worse, leaving him feeling isolated and overwhelmed. Desperate for relief, Amir decided to try something new. He downloaded an AI therapy app that promised support at any hour. The idea of getting help without having to talk to a real person felt less intimidating, and he hoped it might be the answer he was looking for. At first, the app seemed to help. It guided him through breathing exercises, offered daily affirmations, and encouraged him to challenge his anxious thoughts. Amir found comfort in the structure and privacy, and for a while he felt a glimmer of hope. But as the weeks went by, Amir noticed the chatbot's responses became repetitive and shallow. No matter how he tried to explain his feelings, the app would reply with the same generic advice, never quite understanding the depth of his struggles. It couldn't grasp the roots of his fear or the complexity of his emotions. The more he used it, the more he realized something was missing. Amir began to feel like he was talking to a wall, a polite, well-programmed wall, but still a wall. The app couldn't offer empathy or truly listen to what he was going through. The loneliness he tried to escape came back, stronger than before. He realized that technology, no matter how advanced, couldn't fill the void of real human connection. Summoning his courage, Amir took a leap and visited his university counseling center. It was a big step, and he was nervous, but he knew he needed more than an app could offer. There, a real therapist listened to his story, noticed his body language, and asked thoughtful questions. Together, they explored the deep-seated beliefs and past experiences that fueled his anxiety, things no algorithm could ever truly understand. With genuine human support, Amir began to make real breakthroughs. He learned to trust, to value himself, and to develop new skills for coping with anxiety. The progress he made felt authentic and lasting. The AI app was a useful starting point, but true healing began when Amir found someone who could truly see and hear him. Mental health care isn't about algorithms or quick fixes. It's about being understood, supported, and accepted by another person. That's the power of human connection, something no machine can ever replace. If Amir's story resonated with you, take a moment to reflect on your own journey. Have you ever tried digital mental health tools? Or do you have thoughts about the role of AI in therapy? Share your experiences or opinions in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And if you're struggling, remember, reaching out for help is a sign of strength. Don't hesitate to connect with a counselor, a trusted friend, or a mental health professional. You're not alone.